Welcome to Session 10 of our Construction Project Management series. Today we are focusing on the various types of cost estimates used in the industry. In our previous sessions we discussed what cost estimates are and why they are so vital. Today we are breaking down the specific types of cost estimates used in the industry. As a project evolves from a rough idea into a finished building, the way we calculate costs has to evolve too. Let's look at the different methods we use. We can divide estimates into two main categories: initial planning estimates and advanced execution estimates. During the initial planning, we rely on four primary types. The preliminary estimate is a rough budget used to get initial approval. The plinth area estimate calculates cost based strictly on floor space. The cube rate estimate factors in the height and volume of the building. And the approximate quantity method calculates cost based mostly on the total length of the walls. Once a project is approved and construction begins, we shift to advanced estimates. The detailed estimate is the highly accurate blueprint for our budget. A revised estimate is triggered if our budget suddenly jumps due to market changes. A supplementary estimate is used if the client adds new features halfway through the build. And finally, the annual repair estimate is what it costs to maintain the building for years after it is finished. Let's look a bit closer at the preliminary cost estimate, also known as an abstract or budget estimate. This is done very early on. Its main purpose is to show the sanctioning authority, like a bank or a board of directors, if the project makes financial sense. We usually calculate this by looking at the historical costs of similar past projects. For example, if a hospital board wants a new wing, they use a preliminary estimate based on a past build, say 20 million rupees, just to see if they can get a bank loan before they even hire an architect. Next is the plinth area cost estimate. This is a fast, approximate calculation based strictly on the external floor area of the building. You simply take the plinth area and multiply it by the standard local rate. Note that open areas like courtyards are not included. As an example, if you are building a 2,000 square foot home and the local rate is 150 rupees per square foot, your plinth area estimate is a straightforward 300,000 rupees. The cube rate cost estimate takes it one step further. Instead of just area, it multiplies the plinth area by the height of the building, calculating the total volume. This is far more accurate for multi-story buildings. For example, a warehouse and an office might have the same square footage, but the warehouse might have a 30-foot ceiling. A cube rate estimate accurately captures the extra walls and steel needed for that height. Once the preliminary estimates are approved, we create the detailed cost estimate. This is the gold standard of estimating. Every single item, every brick, beam, and pipe is measured and calculated separately based on final drawings. Because it is so accurate, this is the estimate used for official bidding. It usually includes an extra 3 to 5% padding to cover minor, unforeseen contingency costs. A detailed estimate isn't just a number, it's a massive document package. It must include the project report, highly detailed material specifications, all architectural drawings, structural calculations, and a standardized schedule of rates used for labor and materials. During construction, things change. If market prices spike and the original sanctioned budget is exceeded by 5% or more, we must prepare a revised cost estimate. If the client decides to add something entirely new, like a rooftop garden, while construction is already underway, we create a supplementary estimate to get approval for that specific extra work. Finally, we have the annual repair cost estimate. Construction doesn't end when the keys are handed over. We must budget for routine upkeep, like painting, minor repairs, and HVAC servicing. The goal here is to ensure the structure remains safe and fully functional for its entire lifecycle. Thank you for watching this overview of cost estimation techniques.